So, jetzt sind wir hier. Oh, I have to speak English. So now we're here again in our dark chamber, in the dark room, and Dr. Döb and Kirlian is with me here, and I will show Dr. Döb now the experiments which we did a few hours ago. I showed him this in like a short version, but Dr. Döb, he had a question just outside. Maybe you can ask what was your question?
Which kinds of rays and fields are detectable still inside, or is nothing detectable?
Like the fields, you mean here in this room?
Yes.
So this room totally is isolated with all the whole spectrum of high frequency.
You are sure also cosmic rays? Also cosmic rays?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean everything that is can be shielded by metal, and all these boxes they have containing a special electrically conducting foam. So I mean that's about the best you can do today. Of course, if there's any energy we don't know, of course it will be here. But we want to show that this core system, laser bioresonance system, is really not affected. It's not based on some external environment radiation, that it's, for example, just a system of amplifying the EMF in the environment. And you had a question about this movie which I uploaded actually this morning from Romania. What was your question?
What was the meaning of the experiments you did with those wonderful Romanian girls or women? They pressed down their hands and you said, now we have 30 centimeters, now we have 45 centimeters. What does that mean?
Okay. So it's not only girls. There were men, just a 50% men also, but maybe you saw only the girls, yes. But we saw exactly this effect of, I will show this now, maybe you can start to take off your shoes and also the socks, and I show you this now. Here we have an insulator, because everything here is actually a metal floor, and then we have our electrically conducting mat here, and over here we have the laser and the Health Integrator, and we'll switch it on now. Oops. One moment. So now let's put the light up. Okay, so here we have set this up. So now you're standing here on the mat.
Yes.
And now I'm going.
Conductive mat.
It's a conductive mat, so it's a fabric that's coated with actually with silver. And here's the other one, and now stretch out your hands. You see, now again put it down. Okay. Okay, see, now this is basically your level of biofield, and let's measure this here. You stay there, and I do this here. Yeah, or you do it here. Do it. So you can put it on the mat. Let's see at what point does it actually bring it next to the hand. So go back, go here. Okay, so now what's the distance?
It's 70 centimeters.
70 centimeters. Okay, so now you can see this is your level of bioresonance. It's your biofield where there's a resonance. Try again. It's very reproducible when you're in a certain here. Okay, what is it now?
70.
70. Okay. Now I give you this camera, Kirlian.
Yeah.
Or you can take the camera, and I go on the mat. And okay, don't shake too much. Now you will see my biofield. I can go same place. And I was talking too much before. It was much better.
You lost energy.
I lost a lot of energy. See?
Oh,
here. It's only here.
Okay.
You go measure up here. So you're even better now.
Yeah, it's 80. 80.
Okay.
80
So, well. Yeah. Now.
Okay. Now we have 65.
So, but let's go to the back, and I'll try again. See, if I do a little bit exercise and do this a little while, for example here, now I'm here. You see, now I'm already here.
Yeah.
You can measure, and I'm actually, you can see it's already like 1.20 meters or so. Try this. Hold. If I'm, oops.
Physical exercise makes a benefit.
No, actually, I just change it that I'm not sure. So, see.
1 meter 20.
So 1.20 meters, and I was talking a lot, and so I'm just exhausting myself a little bit. But this is the effect that we can measure now, that works, and it will not work for any non-living object. And what we also saw in this video about in Romania, there were not only women. Look at it again. Half of them were men, and actually almost all of them had a biofield that was twice as far as the women. That's all new things that we can see. What happens to our biofield, for example, if there's a sexual attraction. Nobody wanted to undress, so I said, okay, we have to do it in a very conventional way. And this is really how this works. You see, this mat here is energy. It's putting out energy, whereas this mat here on which I'm standing is just a receiver. It's not charging me up. It's not making me an antenna. It's a receiver. It's a sensor. Whereas this, you can see, is a mat that is connected with the output of only 14 volts and not at all any high frequency. So this is a new effect here, you can see, that allows us to see how our biofield is being affected. And why we did this here in this chamber was to see if outside electromagnetic fields have an effect on this, but they don't. And we even here with this big antenna in the back, we did, it's now very dark, we created, show this antenna, we created different frequency fields here, 30, 100, 500, even 1 gigahertz. We created this morning, and we didn't see any difference. Even so, this is much higher power, right into my back. I'm not afraid even to sacrifice my own health for the benefit of science. So we saw it did not change. The effect here. So it's not dependent on the external electromagnetic field.
So it is another kind of rays or fields and not electromagnetic fields.
No, it could be, but I say I don't believe this. I don't make up any subtle field theories, no tachyon field, no whatever field theories. I'm just saying here's an effect that shows us our biofield that is not based on normal, like a thermoelectric thermo effect or like a distant meter effect. It's an effect that of course has something to do with electricity. And this is something where we understand why maybe sometimes somebody passes in our back and we feel it. There's nothing paranormal about this. You see, this shows now there's no paranormal effect necessary to explain this, because we can do it with a technical device. So many effects where you see something in your back is certainly based on the same effect. And so this is a very nice method now to show maybe also how certain emotional states, how they affect us, how certain people affect us, yes. And you can see also if somebody comes close to me who there's a resonance, it's immediately coming up. So all this is a new phenomena without all the new age subtle energy
so you would not
ideas.
say it is the aura. Do you need this aura?
Here we can call it aura, we can call it biofield, we can call it body field. But here we have a system where we can show it, where we can detect it, where we can measure it. So all the other people, they were just making up names like Mesmer, he called it the animal magnetism. Then the Chinese, they called it Qi. Maybe the Indians, they call it prana. But here we have a system for the first time where we can show it and we can see how it changes with daily form, with cycle of the year, with emotional states, with food. So it's
Yeah,
it's a really
for that purpose, it would be of interest if I test food allergies, nutrition allergies. This would be a nice purpose for this.
well for this is an allergies I consider informational disease, and for this you get now the core system. That's a completely different field. This is really an energy effect, whereas the allergies and addictions and cravings, fatigues, this is all what I consider informational disease, and this is where the core informational part is really the way to use it. But this is really nice because even if you don't want to use any computer, if you don't want to get involved into the whole right brain core philosophy, you can do it just sticking on 3 mats here, and you can test things that before have not been possible.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And this is why you have eaten so much that you have a good belly now, compared with 1 year ago?
I can tell you I had been in 120 countries in the last 3 years. I have not eaten at home once at home. I had been eating every day out, lunch and dinner, so I could be worse. But now I show you one thing, and I tell you this idea with the big belly will come back in fashion. Now I show me, maybe go a little back and show my belly at the same time while I'm here close to this.
Yes.
I will put this a bit closer. So, this is a little bit. See?
No, you look like Buddha himself.
Yeah, Buddha. I have to still gain a little weight. See, now I still have to stretch it out. Look here, here.
Yes.
Look here.
Yes.
So I'm doing a little. So you have to show also this, that it's not only my belly that's interesting. This is interesting.
Yes.
But you see, belly is important.
Yes.
So now show this, and now I'm inhaling. What's happening? You're in between, that's it. Your energy is in between. No, so, okay, yeah, you're going a little out of the way. See, this is already too close. Let's go a little bit here. See, inhale and exhale.
Yes.
Inhale and exhale.
So
inhale. And you see, if I had a bigger belly, I would not need to inhale so much. So this is, you see, it will be a change not only of medicine, but also of fashion.
Yes.
See?
Yes.
Makes sense? Okay,
Yeah.
now you see this whole idea about Biofield has some purpose.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for being cameraman for a few minutes. All the shaking is due to Dr. Dörb's inconsistent,
Parkinson.
yeah, and of course not so stable, more labil biofield. But when you have the system, you can do probably a lot of improvement. Next year we'll have another video with Dr. Dörb and see how the stability improved and the belly. Okay.